Hello, hello, Diana here. I am so excited to see your smiling face again. But if this is the first time I'm seeing it, please, please, please don't forget to subscribe. There's a button down here somewhere, just go bonk. And there is also a little bell icon so you don't miss any new videos. This video is a Booby update. It has been almost 3 months since I had an explant of my implants and had a lift done, and I am loving it, loving it. In fact, I was kind of excited. I went to Nordstrom's for a bra fitting the other day, and they said I'm a D cup. Now I'd have to say, I don't know if you guys can see from there. There you go. They say I'm a D cup. I think they're being awfully generous because I was only a C cup before I had implants. So I find it hard to believe after having implants and then removing all that excess skin to lift. I find it hard to believe I'm a size larger. But guess what? Pretty sure I'm a size larger because of all the weight I've gained. So that is part of my story with my explant, but whoop, I have my 1.5-year-old grandson. And so you'll see him pop in and out a little bit. But anyhow, I want to give you guys an update. I'm gonna have to look down at my notes because I had so many issues with the implants that I'll be honest with you, when I go back and I look at this list of things I filled out, I'm like, oh, I forgot about that because a lot of it is already gone. So that is super, super exciting. Whoop. Oh. What are you doing? You want to? He's decided he loves this blanket.
I do.
You do. And this is Daxton. He just woke up from a nap, so he's got a little bit of bedhead. Can you say hi? Can you see yourself in that screen? Say hi, Daxton.
Okay.
You want to show them your blanket? Can you say hi? Say hi. He's so cute, he just can't help but stare at himself. So let's get started. Like I said, if you are just tuning into this video, there are 2 videos before. I did a video when I felt horrible, was having all kinds of breast implant illness issues. That video is here. I'll also put a link to it in the comments. And then I've done one other update shortly after having the implants removed and the lift, and I kind of went on. Actually, that one goes day to day as far as recovery, but I wanted to get with y'all and let you know things are going fantastic. In 10 days will be 3 months. My surgeon, when I went in for my follow-up, I think last week or week before last, I went in for a follow-up, and she said typically it takes a month per year that you had implants. So I'm hoping that any issues I had will be resolved by next month. The biggest issue that I still have that is really uncomfortable is my sore feet. My feet are killing me. So I still got the foot issue, which is, my doctor says, inflammation and stuff. I also still have the weight. I don't know. I kind of thought that you just remove my breasts and boom, the weight would be gone. 5 pounds were gone instantly. That is the weight of both implants and the extra skin and stuff removed. So 5 pounds was gone instantly. The rest of it is not going to be so easy. I am 52 years old. So once you put weight on, there is nothing magically going to take it off. Are you done? You want to get down? Okay. Thanks for visiting. You taking your blanket? Okay. I love being a Mima. But anyhow, so those are the 2 things that I'm still noticing is the weight, but that is going to be another video because now I have a weight loss journey to go on. I also feel that the feet, as sore as they are, might have something to do with the extra weight I'm carrying. Just might. So those 2 are the things that I'm the most concerned with now, but stay tuned because I'm gonna do videos about my weight loss journey, the things that I'm doing, because like I said, it ain't gonna just fall off on its own. So since the implants have been removed, I have only had 1 migraine. Woo, woo! Like seriously, one migraine for me in almost 3 months is unbelievable. Like I can't even remember the last time I've gone that long without a migraine. I had a migraine days, like literally I think the day before surgery was the last day of a migraine. So I think it was 3 or 4 days right before surgery. And then since surgery, I have only had one migraine. A couple weeks ago, maybe even 3 weeks ago, I got a migraine. It was horrible. Like I thought I was dying, literally. It was a horrible migraine, but it lasted 2 days instead of 4, so that was huge. So only one migraine, huge, I'm so excited. I lost 5 pounds instantly, but like I said, that's just the weight of the implants and breast tissue and stuff like that when they did a lift and recovering from surgery. That 5 pounds has nothing to do with the excess weight I gained. So I will have to start working on that. My skin is so much, my face is so much clearer. I do have a blemish right here, but what I'm noticing is I went from very dry, sensitive skin to practically oily skin. So I am having to adjust the makeup that I wear, and I'm having to adjust my moisturizers. That is a very good adjustment, but an adjustment I'm trying to figure out face-wise. Skin-wise, the rest of my body, my skin is so much softer and no crepey skin on my legs. In fact, I'm not even sure if crepey skin was on this list of stuff. Way better mood, thank goodness. I can stand myself. I can't even explain to you what it feels like to be myself again. Unfrickin' believable. And I'm looking forward to things. Like, I'm in a good mood. I'm laughing at things that normally would have irritated me. I cannot say enough about the mood, getting my good mood back. Love it. Way more motivated to do things, like way more. Well, this recording is an example. I've got like 3 video ideas to do, but I'm so much more motivated to do things. Simple little things are getting done. The house is getting cleaner. The laundry is done more. I'm vacuuming more. The animals are getting more attention, and I'm loving to travel again. The thought of travel before was like, oh my gosh. I would have to say though, the extra weight is hindering my travel because it makes a difference what you wear and where you want to go when you got this extra weight on. So, like I said, I'm gonna be documenting my weight loss journey from, it started yesterday, so stay tuned for that video. I'll put a link to it below, maybe not immediately because it's not been made yet, but there will be a link in the comments or in the description below. Less heartburn, oh my gosh, way less heartburn. I also feel that the heartburn that I do have now has to do with the weight. Weight is uncomfortable. And unfortunately, no matter what it is that puts the extra weight on, getting the extra weight off is still my job. I still have to step up to the plate and get rid of the extra weight. So I think that the heartburn, the feet that are aching, things like that, the weight will help. Still have inflammation, but let's be honest, it's not inflammation. It's just fat, people. It's just fat. So those are the things I'm noticing. Okay. Now, I'm gonna do this list because the very first video, there's a link below and it's up here. The first video as to why I went in for the Explant and left. I went down this list one by one. There is a lot of things on this list that did not pertain to me, so I'm not going to even address them, but everything that has an X, I haven't even looked at this list yet. So let's see. Fatigue and chronic fatigue, gone. Muscle aches, pain, and weakness. Lessen, but still my feet hurt. My joints and stuff don't hurt quite as bad. Oh, joint pain, soreness, not as bad, but yes, still have that. Hair loss, no. The hair in the drain of the shower is so minimal. Dry skin hair, no dry skin. Like I'm telling you, I've got darn near oily skin now. Weight gain, yeah, it's still here. I'm not gaining more, but it's still here. Low libido, let's just say we're happy there. Shortness of breath, yes. when those implants were on my chest, I could never take a deep breath and feel like I got a deep breath. I even went to hot yoga the other day, and you know, you take the deep breath and then you take a little bit extra breath and you hold it. Oh my gosh, it just feels so good to breathe good again. Soreness, tender lymph nodes in the breast area under, yeah, my boobs are not sore at all. Not at all. I mean, maybe, you got that?
I do.
You do. Yeah, you do got that.
I am.
I know.
Oh.
Sending the cute. Yeah? What are you doing?
I do.
Okay. He's the cutest thing in the whole wide world. If you're not a Mima yet or a grandpa yet, yeah, get on that. It's so fun. Here's a little tidbit. This is totally unrelated to this, but when I had my daughter when I was 22, and the whole time I always said I couldn't wait to be a grandparent because I heard it was so much fun. And people used to tell me, be careful what you wish for. And I'm so glad I wished for it, because she had my older 12-year-old grandson when she was very young, and this is my second grandson, and the biggest gift in the world. Muscle twitches, none whatsoever. No muscle twitches, no dehydration. And I think in the other video, I was thinking the dehydration had something to do with the headaches, but I'm doing fantastic on that front. Decline in vision or vision disturbances. I'd have to watch the first video because I don't remember what that's about, but I do have it X'd. Digestive issues, heartburn. I've already discussed, that's way better. Oh, food intolerances. I am so excited because, not that I'm a drunk, but I have been able to have a few drinks without getting a headache. So I am thrilled. We were just in New Orleans over the weekend, and I was able to drink, didn't get shit-faced by any means, but I was able to, as everybody is stopping, as you're going down, you know, Bourbon Street, and everybody's stopping and having a drink here and there, I was able to have a drink here and there 2 nights in a row and feel fantastic the next morning. So that is huge for me. If you're watching this video and have not watched the very first video, I would definitely go back and watch it because it talks about all of this stuff that I was having in a lot more detail. UTI infections, like I said, TMI about my UTIs, have not had any of those, but I've kind of had those under control for a little while, but that was an issue. Chronic inflammation, I would say I probably still have some. Let's just call the extra weight inflammation. That's so much easier. And inflammation, doesn't that sound better than fat? It just does. I don't care who you are. But I do have a whole lot less inflammation. I am noticing like my fingers aren't gonna pop. My rings are fitting looser. I noticed that within about the first week. So a lot less inflammation. Migraines, I already talked about that earlier. Mood swings and emotional instability. I'm happy as hell. Painful feet, talked about that. Nerve twinges in the breast, none whatsoever, none. My whole breast feels so much better. Just, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous how much better they feel all the way around. I wrote down here that they get hard, the whole breast, don't have that, and lazy and no motivation. Don't have that anymore. So that is my update. A lot of people are asking what I'm doing to detox, and according to my surgeon, it should take about a month per year that I had the implants for the body to detoxify itself and get rid of everything. I am kind of helping it along, in my opinion. Doing very little because I want my body to be able to heal on its own. I drink a ton of tea. I always have. And I love really strong tea. So here, check this cup out. Is that not the cutest thing? But I always use 2 tea bags because I like very strong tea. So what I use, cheers. This cup has a berry detox. I can put a link to these teas below. And then this is just an organic green tea. I also have an anti-inflammatory tea, which is turmeric and ginger. Just go to the store and look for different teas. So I've been drinking a lot of teas, but I always have drank a ton of tea. The biggest change that I made is I went completely organic. I went down to, it's called Fred Meyer here. I think it's called Kroger in a lot of other places, but they have a brand of they have a brand called Simply Organic, and just about everything can be organic, and it doesn't cost much more. It's pretty mainstream nowadays. Here's the warning. At first I thought, well, I'm going organic, so who cares if I'm eating, you know, granola bars and cookies and candy. I mean, after all, it's organic. That is not helping the weight gain. So just because you're organic does not necessarily mean everything's going to be peachy. Here is another thing that people say about organic. If you have an organic field right here and you have a non-organic field right here and somebody sprays, you're still going to get some of that spray come over onto this field. And so organic doesn't make any difference. I've heard that argument. Here is my thought. If a farmer is taking the time and effort to attempt to be organic by not spraying their fields and crap like that, then I'm probably getting a few less chemicals in me. That's my thought. So it's easier for my body to get rid of whatever it needs to get rid of if I'm not adding to it. So I did go almost 100% organic. Oh my gosh, look at this. You're here? You're here? Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm gonna move this. This is, I have a little dachshund. Dachshunds can hurt themselves jumping up and down on furniture, so I got stairs. Now I'm gonna tilt this. Can you guys see that? That is the dog's stairs, but Daxton discovered there's a handle right here. So of course he thinks the handle means that he should move the stairs all over. So that's exactly what he does. That is my update. I hope this helps anybody that's thinking about this kind of a surgery. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I answer all comments. Like I said, the weight is not increasing, but it has not just magically disappeared. I did not wake up from anesthesia skinnier. So I am gonna document my weight journey. Hang tight. Please don't forget to subscribe down below, bonk it. And with that, stay safe, stay healthy, stay surrounded by loved ones, and most of all, stay grateful for all of your blessings. Thank you so much. Go.